some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Give to the back. Breaks the tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Bulls are on the move. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Give to the running back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. On target. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Handoff to the single running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
This offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down.
Touchdown, USF! Fitted in the window for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive.
They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
So that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good. And
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This is a spot you see many. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's got it along the sideline. Running wide open down the gut of the field. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. And it's batted away. They'll start this drive going to the air. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't take them long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Big guy smells it, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice...
The give to the tailback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finds his tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll give it to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable.
The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the... Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Touchdown, South Florida. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They are... on the run, it's Tamatova. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't... Wants to go up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Complete to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need a...
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. Gets it out quickly. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. The draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow with this. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it down the left side. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the...
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the